During the 2022 election campaign, the now Prime Minister Anthony Albanese promised my Queensland constituents life would be easier under Labor, a metaphorical land of milk and honey. I think the Prime Minister oversold his policies by a football field or two. Milk and honey has turned out to be baked beans on toast, except baked beans are up 50%, so it's more bread and margarine, except margarine is up 40%, and supermarket bread is up from $1.90 a loaf to $2.70 a loaf. That loaf of bread is made from 98% Australian ingredients, purchased from Australian farmers on a long-term supply agreement. The government cannot blame the war in Ukraine for price rises on a product made here. I do, however, know where to place that blame. The Australia Institute has correctly pointed out that our supermarket oligopoly is exploiting their market share to rip off consumers for record profits. The government has not acted on supermarket or petrol profiteering, despite having the power to do so, and the ACCC is asleep at the wheel. Manufacturers' costs have increased, especially thanks to the UN 2050 net zero madness that started under the previous Liberal government and pursued now enthusiastically by the champagne socialists on the left in the Labor Party. Closing cheap baseload coal power and replacing it with unreliable wind and expensive wind and solar has forced up electricity prices along the entire supply chain. Farmers' cool rooms and packing sheds are costing more to light and to refrigerate. Warehouses are more expensive. Supermarket fridges are more expensive. One nation knows, because we listen around the country, every problem in this country is due to excessive government, especially central government. And we know the solutions are with the people. Just set the people free from this UN rubbish and we'll get everything right.
Thank you, Senator Roberts.